Welcome back to another episode of my Seattle Mariners franchise here on MLB The Show 25. We are in year 3, about to get into July, and we are currently back on top of the AL West. Last episode we had certainly a couple of bad things go wrong. So we essentially got done with the entirety of June. Uh, got a couple of games left. We decided to start the episode by taking a look at some of our minor league players, basically really focusing on Adrian Ramirez, and hopped into a game down in AAA, came back out. We simulated this 17-4 win over Cincinnati, and Jesse Winker went down. So the episode then turned from us trying to take a look at the minor league guys while also focusing on the major league team to right back to the major league team, because we had to bring somebody up for Jesse Winker. Before we did that, a couple of days later, we also had Andres Munoz, who has not been great this year. Really been struggling. He went out with shoulder cartilage damage. So he's out for, a month or two. Winker's out for a month or two. It does look like we'll probably get Winker back sometime early September, I would guess, somewhere in that range. And then for Munoz, it'll probably be around the 16th, 17th is what I would guess. But to replace Winker, we brought up our top prospect, first draft pick of the series, Adrian Ramirez, who has come in like gangbusters his first 24 games. So essentially, he came up June 2nd. We are at June 27th or 28th, whatever it is. First 24 games, 5 homers, 10 RBIs, 12, almost as many walks as strikeouts. He even produced 3 stolen bases, 851 OPS. He's almost been worth a win. He is currently, right in line here for Rookie of the Year. The only thing that Hatfield has above him is the fact that he has played almost 4 times as many games, 3.5 times as many games. I think that we brought up Ramirez in plenty of time for him to make a push and potentially win the Rookie of the Year, which of course would help out with PPI stuff, because I would guess that he would be a part of this list as a 19-year-old. I don't really always understand this, but certainly have been excited about that. We also went through some struggles with our bullpen. We decided to make a trade. With this trade came so we traded Chris Cutliff, a young B potential reliever that we just drafted, and just another reliever to get Penn Murphy from the Chicago White Sox. They have been very bad, and he has been rock solid. He's been good so far. In the meantime, and what we did in an effort to actually bring Murphy in was we had to release Salcedo. Just has not worked at all for Salcedo. Actually, I would imagine, let's see if he is we released him, like, so maybe somebody picked him up. Nope, there he is. Yeah, 8.71 ERA this year. Don't really have much use for that. Could maybe take like an AJ Minter up out of here too. But then we'd have to release somebody. So we've gotten hot, and over the course of the last episode, we ended up taking over this lead, and we would currently be in the wild card race as well. But we're getting close to the draft. I guess we'll do that today, actually. Might be a little bit of a longer episode. Maybe I save that for the next one. I don't know. I'm recording this on a Saturday. I'm probably going to double up episodes. Let's kind of see where the day takes us heading into the draft, and then we might hop in and then hop. I might save the draft for the next episode and do that along with the All-Star break, because that tends to be kind of a longer time frame there. We'll just kind of see what happens here. See how many games we actually hop into. So we're up 2-0 here, thanks to Randy Arozarena. Looks like with a 2-run homer, but at least a home run and a double there. Matt Brash on the mound against Patrick Bailey. We really need to win a lot of games. I'd like to get a little bit of separation. We have done a good job over the course of, this series of around this point in the season. We're already kind of 2 or 3 games up. And then we really kind of pull away, heading into the All-Star break. There's some kind of funky jerseys there, okay. 0-0 count here, 2 outs. Got Bailey to foul the fastball away. Brash has been a little up and down this year, 4.13 ERA. He's had really good stretches, but then he'll have like a blow-up outing. See if we can keep this from being one of those.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
1-1 count.
Ball 2.
Ah, come on.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Go right back to the sinker here.
3 balls,
That
1
is
strike.
terrible. Even the fastball he threw was relatively right down the middle. Cannot find the strike zone. Got him to swing, thankfully, that fastball out of the zone. Tries to get this slurve. Good slurve. Found it away. Got a little bit more to play than you like there. Come on.
3.
Good cutter. Gets the strikeout. Bounces back after falling behind 3-0. Get out of that inning. See if we end up winning this game. That would be nice. Now we got Colin Selby, who we brought up in the last one, the last episode. Have not pitched with him yet, so this is obviously a pretty good situation to come into. But a righty against Lamont Wade while you're up 1 with somebody on is not the most exciting thing to deal with. Wade has already hit a home run. He hits extremely well against righties. 80-67. Actually, has better contact against lefties. Maybe I'm confusing him a little bit. Colin Selby. So we have not pitched with Selby yet in this series. That was not a great fastball. Hits it out to a spot where Julio can get under it. That'll be the 2nd out here of the 8th inning. 1 out away. And now it is the big polar bear, Pete Alonso, who they signed, I believe, this past offseason. I think it's hard to keep up with everybody else around the league. His contract, I think this is his first year there. Yeah, first year here. He's been okay. He has not really been great in this series. Was not great in 2026, but did cash out decently for a first baseman coming off of a down year, $15 million. Still hitting for some pop, but the average is definitely sinking him. Obviously, he has light tower power.
Yep, that ball went out.
That's a good slider there. Does not get the call, though. 1-0 count. Going to get him to pop up as well, but Julio playing deep. He's going to get to this one, though. Colin Selby does a nice job getting out of the inning. The big bugaboo of this team has really and truly been the bullpen. I think that trading for a Penn Murphy and, calling up Selby, who was really good in the minors, maybe Munoz getting hurt is a bit of a blessing. Help us figure out what we really want to go with. Spire is now our closer, while we did blow a save with him in the last episode. I mean, as of recently, he's been a 0.75 ERA. So he's been pretty good. 2 saves over that time period. He's been money this year. Going to start things off here with Willie Adames. Got not a great changeup there, but a soft hit. Can Raleigh make the play? He does. Over to Ramirez at first. We have not given this bullpen a ton of room to work with. This San Francisco lineup, giants. This lineup's pretty good.
Nope.
Chapman hitting all the way down at 6. I don't know what he's hitting this year in particular, but how do I do that? Anyway.
Nope. Outside.
2-1. I don't really want to challenge him with a fastball. Going to him anyway, though. Then we don't get the call. Elliot Ramos coming up next. We'll go sinker here just to give it a different look. Got him to swing over it. We're going to go right back, kind of same location. We're going to do the change up this time. Missed the location, but it's popped up. Julio gets to it. I chopped it out in front there them last couple of pitches. Which is nice. Now, Elliot Ramos is the last out, the last hope for San Francisco in this game.
Ball one.
Come on.
Ball one, no strike.
Finish it up. That ball is hit hard. Cannot get to it, Brandon Lau. Now you're one swing away from losing. You're also anything into the right center gap away from this game being tied, and it is Jorge Soler, who I know not quite as good a hitter against lefties as Ramos is, but still really good with big power. Come on, give me a call. I feel like the zone has been squeezed a little bit. Just in the limited pitches we've had with this umpire. Now Spire kind of running out of control here. Good fastball. Let's get Tim Murphy up. Snyder the one actually made the. Okay. 3-1. Walks him. For a mound visit here. Patrick Bailey. Actually worse against lefties, so we'll leave this in. See if we can just get some control back from Spire here.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Not a good start. Come on. That ball is over. Brandon Lau. Spire survives. We get a win. Wasn't maybe a great game offensively other than the Randy Arozarena 3-for-3 performance. It's like Wu was solid. He's got 3 hits from Arozarena, 2 from Raleigh, who's still trying to get going. Brandon Lau does get a hit. So does Burleson. 0 for day for Ramirez. Ryan Wu was great. Brash, Selby, Spire all get the job done out of the bullpen over the long term there as well. But yeah, 2-1 win. Good way to start the episode. I had to play a lot of that game, actually. Almost felt like we played the whole thing. Look at the Giants again. Get another opportunity. This one with Adrian Ramirez. You know we're going to hop in. Top of the 4th, 2 outs. The young rookie against Logan Webb with an opportunity to give Seattle the lead. Yeah, I've been really impressed and excited with what Ramirez has done up to this point. He was not exactly killing it in AAA. Then, of course, the first at bat in the last episode with him in the majors, we hit a no-doubt home run. He has been good ever since. Here against Logan Webb. Good fastball. Definitely tried to make myself be a little bit more patient. I feel like I swing at a lot. I say that as I chase the sinker below the zone. 0-2.
1-2.
Get out of there. Logan Webb, a veteran, putting up a great season, a 2.97 ERA. I can see on the scoreboard. 1-2 count again.
Ball.
I get a 2-2. Good eye there. Doesn't strike out a lot of batters. Doesn't walk a lot either. Good circle change. I guess we swung over it. Don't get to see the timing on that. But the rookie sensation does a strikeout there. Now, okay, so we've had Burleson, Julio, each hit home runs. We're up 6-3. Bottom of the 9th, 2 outs. Gabe Spire in a lot of trouble. Elliot Ramos at the plate. All right.
Now batting, no left field.
We're up 3. Gotta get over. Fastball is not exactly where you want it to be. Pull the string on him here. Doesn't swing. Ooh, that slider's in a bad spot. Thankfully, he was able to kind of pull the string on Ramos there. We're going to go back to the changeup. Got him to swing over it. Strike out with the bases loaded. Mariners do get the win. Brandon Lau, J.P. Crawford there. All right, so we had a 2-homer day there for Burleson. Julio also hit a 2-run homer. 3 hits for J.P. Crawford. He's been great again this year. Ramirez does go 0 for, but a good day overall for the lineup. Rosarena also hit his 15th home run. He's been really good again, man. He's going to be hard to not try to re-sign. Bryce Miller with a great start. Brash got into a little bit of trouble, but Spire ends up holding it down there at the end as we get that 6-3 victory. Now we're into June. Yep, we're going to keep him on the 15-day. So we are now into July. Since we're in here, let's hop in. Jim Flowers was great down in Double-A. Emerson Hancock was really good for us until we brought Luis Castillo back up. He has looked really good again down in Triple-A. Yeah, I guess I forgot to mention that. So Luis Castillo has come back. You know, had 3 good starts. He had 1 bad start. So hasn't pitched a whole lot this year, though why the ERA is probably still this high. But he's been solid since he come back. But yeah, Emerson Hancock was really good up here at the majors for us. I think we're going to be just fine with him as a starter for us next year at the back end of the rotation. So we are dropping into July. We're getting kind of close to the All-Star game and close to the draft. Let's take a look at All-Star voting to see what we maybe have. None of our starters. Obviously, we had Bryce Miller was dominant all year last year. He's our top vote getter amongst pitchers, but he is pretty far down this list. He would need to really make a run here over his next couple of starts. He's still been good, you know, but coming off the Cy Young season hasn't been quite as good as he was there. Penn Murphy looks like he might be an all-star guy this year. We won't have anybody here at the closing pitcher spot. Catcher, after dominating the catcher voting last year, it was him and guy that plays for Boston, Connor Wong. Connor Wong has fallen off the cliff again this year as well. But those two dominated the catcher voting last year. I don't think Raleigh's going to make it. Not going to have Luke Raley's a little bit too far down here to make it. Rengifo might get in. A little bit below Luis Garcia, but Rengifo's been rock solid this year. We moved him down the lineup, and he's been a lot better over his last 10 games or so. Putting together a 736 OPS. Third base, we don't have anybody there. J.P. Crawford doesn't get enough love. He really doesn't. I mean, the AL's, shortstop race is loaded, of course. But Rosarena's been great. He is still 4th, way down yonder. Okay. He might be able to get in. Julio seems destined for yet another start out in center field. He's made it both years so far in this series, a 4-time All-Star. Having another great first half. It's been the second halves for him. He hasn't even probably been quite as good as he was in the 2025 first half. He looked like an MVP candidate heading into July that year. But been rock solid yet again. So he seems like our most definite one for sure. Burleson might end up getting in. I would predict right now Burleson, Julio, probably Penn Murphy end up getting in. We'll kind of see how that plays out. Also heading into July, we are 2.5 games up now in the West. The Tigers up in the Central, Orioles over in the East. The Yankees, Royals, Twins are your American League wild cards. The Braves are up 4 in the National League East. Pirates are up here in the Central. The Cubs definitely disappointing there, at least to this point. The Dodgers up 6 over the Diamondbacks with an 18.5 over the Padres, who are not very good. That Padres team, with how old they are, even at this current stage in real life, that is not a team that is going to age very well with all the money they have tied up. I mean, obviously, Tatis is great. Machado is still good, but you're getting to the point where even him having a good year, he is regressing, and he still has a lot of time on that contract. Jackson Merrill's obviously a superstar, Not having a great year this year, though. In game, that is. Yeah, Jack Flaherty, got it. Bogarts is playing okay, but starting to get to that age with a lot of years left. They probably struggle for a large portion of this time. But let's hop in and see if we can finish up this series with a sweep, and we do 6-4. Ramirez does get a hit. 2 hits for Julio, Rosarena, and Raleigh. Crawford and Julio each hit home runs of the 2 RBI variety for Julio. Raleigh and Lau also get RBIs. Wasn't a great start for Kirby, but the bullpen was really good. I think we've kind of got that figured out, which is good. Now we get an opportunity here against the Diamondbacks. So it's top of the ninth. We are down 1. Base is empty. We're going to start off. See if we can do something here. Going to start off with Burleson, who has been outstanding. I've been trying to just keep him at the bottom of the lineup because he's hitting so well there. He's just really doing his thing. Obviously playing a lot of DH and stuff for us now. But see, 291 average, 16 homers, 48 RBIs. Out one to drive there. I was late on it, though. Sometimes the first pitch you see coming into some of these situations is a little hiccups. I don't really like to swing at them. That was a good fastball to hit. Burleson is tied for 9th with 4 triples as well.
1 ball, 2
Out there.
strikes.
1-2.
Ball.
Almost hit him there. 2-2 count. Burleson trying to show a good eye. Swung at 2 pitches down the middle that could have done damage on. Could have tied this game up, but did not. 2-2. John Curtis. That is a weak pop-up late on him, but it might fall. It does not. That's McCarthy out center. Gets to that one. Rosarena, man. 875 OPS, 15 homers, 41 RBIs. I mean, he has just really figured it out, man. He kind of had a couple of semi-down years. Was really good last year. Like, so good I could not give him money on like a 1-year deal. He has backed it up this
1
year.
ball, 1 strike.
Now you feel like you got to go after him again. I mean, this offset, unless something crazy happens, the backstretch of this season, swung over the slider was great in the postseason for us. An integral part. 1-2 count.
That's a ball.
Good take there below the
2
zone.
balls,
It's a tight
2
one.
strikes.
Probably too close to actually take, but we did. 2-2. I tried to get around on the fastball, but too far inside. So 2 down here. Comes down to Adrian Ramirez. He did hit his 6th home run in this one. Has a single. I guess he's walked. Just 2 for 2 today. A 278 average.
Hey! All ones
We talked about in the last episode, I think if we could get somewhere in that 850 to 950 OPS from him every year, I do think that 25 to 30 homers is a realistic number for him on a year-by-year basis. Quickly down 0-2 here, though. It's a really good slider. 2 good pitches, really. Got him to swing at that one, but Ramirez might have enough speed to actually get to first, and he does. The game continues on a actually pretty poor check swing. We will, guess we can just bring in Rayleigh here and then play first base if we do continue it. Riley Adams has been great as the backup catcher. Decided to sign him instead of rolling Harry Ford out there as our backup. Adams hit 314, 2 home runs. Got a pitch to hit there, but didn't do much with it. Late on that one. I think we'll send Rayleigh here, as I'm sure he'll try to throw something out of the zone. They get a bouncer.
Runner, runner, runner.
Actually, a good slider in the zone. I'm going to send Rayleigh again.
Ball, that's in.
Good fastball inside.
He's
Rayleigh
safe.
does get the stolen base throw on the wrong side of the bag there from Marte. Rayleigh's ninth stolen base. Raleigh can find outfield grass. Got enough speed, I probably would test it. Well, swinging at that is not going to work. I don't know if he's got the legs to beat it out. He does. We freezed first on 2 pass balls, swing strikeouts. Wow. That's one way to operate offensively. That was a awful swing, and now it comes down to Cade Marlowe. We are going to pick Cade Marlowe, and we're going to put in Cal Raleigh here. Just a 226 average, 664 OPS, hit just 7 home runs, was just tremendous last year. Just not quite hit his stride yet. Got one to hit there and pulled it foul. Swinging is all over the place right now, unfortunately. Even weighted back more on that fastball. It was probably home run distance on both of those swings. Nothing to show for it. Gotta wait back a little bit there on the slider. Come on. Got another fastball to hit there. I was late on it. Now I'm overcorrecting on the timing.
1 ball, 2
Take.
strikes.
One, 2. 2-2. Yep. Hold Rayleigh might have scored on that. We have 2 runners in scoring position though. First has been all over the place. 2-2 count.
We got a full count.
3-2 count. Julio on deck. Ollie's worked a good at bat here. 3-2. John Curtis. Hit that one into the night for Cal Raleigh. His 8th home run of the year. A great at bat. 423 feet. Cal Raleigh has given the Mariners the lead in a big moment there. Trying to take game 1 of this series. Waited around just long enough. Got something to hit and finally made the most of it. He had 3 pitches to take a good swing at in that at bat. He had probably 2 of them foul. Obviously hit 2 of them foul. Probably home run distance though. Finally got another one and does hit it out. They do bring in Ryan Thompson here to try to get out Julio, who is 1 for 4 today. 4th in the American League in WAR so far.
Ball, that's out.
All I really want out of Julio is what he has done. Give me an 840 to 75 OPS. Obviously, you would like more. Just give me that. He's hit another home run today. This one to the right side, brought in. Nice, though. We'll simulate. Should get the win here. We do. Colin Selby comes out. Looks like he gets the save. Doing it win this game. 5-3. Cal Raleigh comes in with the pinch hit 3-run homer. Ramirez and Julio also hit home runs in this game. 6th for Ramirez, 16th for Julio. Love it. Very nice. I think we'll probably already at the roughly the 30-minute mark. We'll probably get up to the draft and then and call it from there. Do like we've been doing and do the draft and all-star thing kind of in the same time frame. Do lose 9-6 here, so we've won 4 straight in the episode and then lose our first one there. Julio with his 3rd straight day with the home run. Is that right? 3rd straight day with a home run. So that's really nice of him. This is usually about the time he starts to slow down. A 2-hit day for Raleigh, so he's had 3 good games there in a row. 3 RBIs for him. Luis Castillo just got shelled last year of his contract, and he's been really up and down so far. Obviously, we're going heavy after the West. Antoine Pack. I mean, I think I would take that with one of our, picks right we have right there. We have pick 30 and 33, if I'm not mistaken. Is there a way to see that? We have pick 30 and 33. Antoine Pack, I mean, the way he looks right there isn't terrible. It's probably, you know, he's got a good chance of being a decent player to start off with as an 18-year-old out of Missouri. Looks like the contact's going to be solid. Vision discipline could be solid. Looks like the defense is going to be really good with pretty good speed. I'm good with that. We can keep. Let's actually move him up a little bit. See if we can get a little extra motivation there. Maybe he's an outfield piece that we can really use. July 4th game. Win this one 8-4, so we win another series. Lau, Rayleigh, Ramirez, all with home runs. Brian Wu is not great, but the bullpen was outstanding here in this one. 12 hits overall. A lot of guys on the offense really hit well today. 3 RBI day for Ramirez. I am going to kind of keep up with now that race because I don't think we're going to have anybody here in the MVP or the Cy Young race unless somebody goes nuclear in the second half. But I think this Rookie of the Year is something that we can definitely win. If we can get Ramirez to ever take over Hatfield here, Hatfield should get worse as the year's going on. He has not been great. As long as Ramirez just does what he's been doing, which is a tough ask. And now all of a sudden, 8-2 over our last 10, playing really well. We're now 3.5 up here in the American League West. Bases loaded. We'll simulate that one. End up losing that game 6-5. Carlos Correa hit a home run for them. Crawford hit a home run. Burleson with 2 RBIs again. Bryce Miller was rock solid. Bullpen on the whole, not great, though. Brash, Morahone. I mean, Snyder threw 3 innings and gave up a run, so I'm not mad at that at all. Morahone. Actually, Snyder did not give up an earned run either. Okay. Lose that one in extras. Simulate this one. Do end up losing that game 4-3. So we are going to lose this series. Lucan Baker hit a home run for Seattle. Brandon Lau hit a home run. What is his average at? 232. I mean, that's kind of, he was what I looked at him as is a better version of Jorge Polanco. And I think he's been solid. Kirby, not great. Let's take a look, just out of curiosity. I want to see how Polanco is doing. Kind of scatterbraining this episode, I know. Jorge Polanco, seeing a lot of decreases here. Did we make the right call? He's produced a 688 OPS, 7 home runs, 7 stolen bases, but he is definitely seeing a lot of regression. Hasn't been bad, but definitely, he is not hitting for much pop has been his big thing. So a 688 OPS for him. Brandon Lau. 7-11. So he's been a little bit better. Maybe not worth the big money splurge as well there. I'm going to simulate this one as well. End up losing that one 4-1. So we get swept by the Twins just as it seems like we're kind of getting things rolling. Have a bad opportunity there. Gilbert just finally kind of fell apart. Murphy gave up his first earned run. You know what? I think we'll just make this one a shorter episode. We'll do this last series here with Athletics. We'll do the All-Star game. We'll do the MLB draft in the next one. We're 1 day away from the draft anyway. So we'll just get that full series together. So probably the shortest episode outside of the introduction to the series that we have had this whole time. But yeah, I'll get another episode up here in the next day or two that'll have the draft and the All-Star game with it. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. I got a Purdue Boilermaker Dynasty on College Football 26 that we've got going on. If you'll want to tune into that, we do have an Atlanta Hawks franchise on NBA 2K25 that's I'm trying to get back to, but my heavy focus is on these 2 series. At some point, I will get back to it and finish it up, but it may be a while before we do. But you got this one, and you got the Purdue series that are definitely integral to the channel right now. If you want to check those out, leave me